When I pull this document up and show you when they knew Bryan Kohberger's name, it's going to blow you away. Kohberger was not on your radar. No, ma'am. Before December 19th, was the FBI CAST team co-located with you? Yes, ma'am. How long had they been co-located with you? I don't remember exactly, but it had been several weeks at that point. And was Nicholas Balance, was that Nicholas Balance? Yes, ma'am. So the FBI was co-located with the Moscow Police Department for weeks before they got Bryan Kohberger's name. Question by Ann Taylor. By the time it was December 19th, because she's hammering, you didn't have Bryan Kohberger until the 19th, did you? No, ma'am. So by the time it was December 19th and you first heard, I love what Ann Taylor's doing here. She's making him say over and over again, you didn't know who Bryan Kohberger was prior to the 19th, did you? No, ma'am. So prior to knowing his name on the 19th, yes, ma'am. How many hours of videotapes did you think that you reviewed? I don't remember, a lot. With those references in mind, and keeping in mind the December 19th date in mind, which of the cameras were your focus before you learned Bryan Kohberger's name? Look what she's doing. Before the 19th, what were you looking for if it wasn't Bryan Kohberger? Okay. Were there any suspects before the 19th when Bryan Kohberger's name was given to you? Yeah, he did say there were other people they were looking into and other leads they were following. Okay, great. Yeah, that's how we got Bryan Kohberger's name. Fuck, you did. So I'm making a big deal about a clerical error that could be the difference between planted evidence and not planted evidence. Othram Labs did not come up with the hit on Bryan Kohberger, despite those sons of bitches at CrimeCon getting on stage and telling everybody we had Bryan Kohberger within 5 days. We got the information and we had Bryan Kohberger within 5 days. Here you got a document that says Othram Labs didn't come up with Bryan Kohberger's name, and they had to take it. The FBI had to take over it. It was after that they came up with Kohberger's name. But now, of course, at CrimeCon, Othram Labs will tell you we had Bryan Kohberger within 5 days of getting his information. The fuck you did, or you did, and everyone's lying, because Idaho State Police Lab and Othram Labs had exhausted their options and didn't come up with Bryan Kohberger, so we gave it to the FBI. So once we received his name, we set about doing basically an independent verification of whether or not he was involved in this crime. Really, on December 19th, after the FBI gave you Bryan Kohberger's name, that's when you decided to start looking into Bryan Kohberger. Because when I show you the next fucking document, you want to eat that fucking shit? I'm super mad.